It's one of the most underrated home venues. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And off we go from Nashville. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance.
And right away, he lost the football.
Bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. Well, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Looking to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Nice little juke. It'll be a 40-yard punt in on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
3rd and 9 here.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Penix. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And it pushes right through. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Jaguar pressure and Jaguar sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 11.
Now back to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this this well. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play. They swung the momentum their way.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. James Cook running back out now. And a week ago, as you get a look at the numbers, well over 100 yards, he was on fire.
He was on fire. Obviously, the offensive line was on fire, all the guys who were trying to assist him. But you know who else was? The play caller. Because his ego totally got out of his way. And he kept calling the plays that were working over and over, and they really didn't stop him.
Now the challenge, can they duplicate it?
7-yard line. A gain of a yard.
One play action, they'll throw. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to it quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you won't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Cook up the gut. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. And Cook has it left side. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41.
James Cook. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Cook running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
That's now 4 tackles for loss if you add the 3 he had last week to the 1 here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end, especially with those teams that want to take their D-ends and move them out a little bit wider so they can see into the offensive backfield, they can see things develop, able to make plays, then they use their athletic ability to take over and spill them.
And the Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
15 more yards.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Cook is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and drop for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Cook is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd
Back to throw here.
Here we go.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Yeah, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill? Laying in is Davis, and he's got the football. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's good.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Penix. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead of give up the middle to Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Williams. It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Jaguars.
Gonzalez now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are able to stretch out their lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Extra point try now for Patterson.
Kicker on for the point after.
And it's 21-3. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Second and 10.
Brings up second and
They'll look to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
At the 24-yard line.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force him when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
6-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. James Cook with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Titans get a bit closer. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of words in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
46-yard line.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Jaguars
operating from the gun. Gonzalez. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
Number 88. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 29-yard line.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Intended for number 87.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Third down and 2.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Jaguars first down. A gain of 5. And the
looking to throw Penix. It's good. And the ball is knocked out. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a Jaguars first down.
Now Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. A little juke. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
24-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
And the Titans
back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here's Daniel Whelan now.
Whelan in punt formation.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Jameer
Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
A gain of 13 yards.
To the air, Penix. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Jacksonville.
They'll throw with Penix. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Jaguars first down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete. So halftime, only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs, so excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Looking to put a drive together. And looking to throw, Penix. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating for the gun, Gonzalez. Able to find Davis, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
13 yards on the play.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
Back to throw. Gonzalez. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brings up third.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harrison. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll look to throw here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Looking to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Titans first down. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, he dropped to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Intended for Zay Flowers. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run through the Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
2nd and 3. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marvin Harrison Jr. from 3 yards out. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's Penix.
Second and 7.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Gonzalez now from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, then you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. On now is the Titans punter as he's on here to punt it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, but it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Penix working out of the gun here. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Gain of 23 yards. That's good for the Jaguars.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Over the middle complete. It's Davis. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. And this will be a 29-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
On second down, here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And it was caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to get these bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because...
And he will score! Touchdown, Titans! A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
24.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the 2nd half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming in. I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Looking to throw, Penix. Oh, good move. He'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Penix going to sneak it. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They run with Washington. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Able to get the 1 yard
possession taken down.
Brought down right at the
Devin
line of
Witherspoon takes him down
scrimmage. No gain on the
defensively.
play. Second and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Penix.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To the air, Penix.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not got another turnover on his ledger.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard
It's a
line.
gain of 11. That's good for a Titans.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And some room to run now. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Titans first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Marvin Harrison Jr.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Throw left side taken in by Hill.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Oh, what a move. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Out the gun they'll give to Gibbs. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
That's another Jaguars.
And they will take a knee here. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it, in the 4th quarter? That just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the